guys, I am here with this week's art lesson. So I'm going to be showing you how to make a ghost wind catcher. Since Halloween is coming up at the end of the week, I thought that would be a good project to do for today. So what you're going to need is a paper plate. If you don't have a paper plate, a white piece of paper will be fine. You can draw a circle on it. Then you'll need another piece of white paper to do some arms. You'll need a black marker. I'm using streamers, but if you don't have streamers, a really good substitution that I'm sure we all have at home is toilet paper. So you can use pieces of toilet paper to work for the streamers that hang down. So gather up your supplies and you can come back and we will start with the lesson. Okay. So here is the paper plate. First thing we want to do is give our ghost a face. So you want to add some eyes. Eyes you can just make big ovals. And you can either color the whole thing in solid or you can leave a little white spot. So I'm going to leave like a little white oval right there. And then add a little dot right in the middle to make him look like he's scared. You can do your eyes however you want though. You can also draw the eyes on another piece of white paper and cut them out and glue them on if you want to. But I thought it was just as easy to do this. And then a mouth. So I'm going to do a mouth and make it look like he's screaming. And then I want him to be kind of a silly ghost, so I'm going to give him a tooth. But you don't have to do that either. It's up to you completely. You can color it in. Oops. Like this. Now if you don't have a paper plate, I said at the beginning that if you don't have a paper plate, you can just take a white piece of paper and draw a big circle on it and cut that out, and that would work too. And then I'm going to give him some eyebrows to make it look like he's really surprised. So there's the face of my ghost. So now on the white piece of paper, I want to draw some arms. So in order to make a match, I'm going to fold the piece of paper in half. And then I'm just going to draw some really simple arms. Like that. So I came up, I did an oval, another little oval, and back down. You could just go out and make an oval if you wanted to. So to keep them the same, if you keep it folded when you cut, you'll end up with two arms that are the same. You will have to cut them apart because right now they're connected. So if you open it up, they're still connected. So I'll just cut it down the middle. And now I have two arms that are identical. So now you need your glue. And I'm going to flip mine over and put some glue right here on the edge to stick my arm to. I'll have to hold it there for a second because it's kind of in a weird spot. So I'll do both. Hold them there for a second so the glue has a chance to hook on. Oops. If you don't have glue, tape works too. I think I'm going to add some tape to this guy's arms just to make sure they stay. Tape will work really good for this part if you don't have glue at home. So there's his arms. So now we want to make it into a wind catcher. So we want to add the parts that hang down at the bottom. So like I said, you can use toilet paper or you can use a streamer. I'm using a streamer because that's what I have here. I'm here at school. If you are home, you can certainly go in and grab a couple pieces of toilet paper to glue those on. So I'm going to cut my streamer not super long. It's however long you want the tail of the ghost to be. So I'm going to do, I think, 4 pieces. If you're doing toilet paper, you could do 4, but you might want to just stick to 3 because that tends to be a little bit thicker or wider. So you're going to flip this guy back over, add some glue right here, and then you're going to take your toilet paper or streamer, whatever you have, press it on the glue like this. If it overlaps, that's okay. And I actually kind of like just 3 on there. I was going to do 4, but I think 3 fills it out just good. And then let that stick for a second, and then when you flip it back over, I will push the camera up. There is your ghost wind catcher for Halloween. It's really simple, really easy, but very cute. You can add a string if you want to hang this up on the wall or the window. You can also just use a piece of tape to hang it up. So you could do this method. This is a ghost, but you could do this method and turn it into a pumpkin. So you would just paint the paper plate orange, add a stem. You could do a jack-o'-lantern face and then have stuff hanging down too. So you could do it that way too if you didn't want to do a ghost. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have fun making your ghosts, and I will see you next week.